We're live in studio with the lovely, hilarious, very gorgeous Anne Kansiime. Oh, don't mess with Kansiime. So, your on-screen persona, is this who you are in person? You know, this talkative, quarrelsome neighbor, wife, I don't know, shopkeeper.
I think actually who I am in my skits has made me a better person. Because by the time I get back home, I'm all quarreled out. I used to be so quarrelsome. People, my friends tell me, they're like, these days you're different, because I quarrel all I want on set, and by the time I get back home, I have no more arguments. Like, I will lose all the arguments in the house. I lose all the arguments now. So I think I'm a different person. I don't think I quarrel as much as I do. I actually don't quarrel in real life.
And your production, because I did watch you in your element, this is scripted, some of the things that you said, because I just found some of the things that you said totally at the spur of the moment, but that's me.
Yes, but that's true. We just have the lineup of the story, that the first customer is going to come and buy bread instead of salt, and then diss them because you don't have salt. Another customer is going to come, so that's just the lineup.
So you have
So
guidelines.
what comes in between has got to come naturally. And I think I've just mastered that local, annoying muchiga, that the moment someone comes and asks for sugar, when I have salt, I have to look for a way of selling them salt instead of sugar, you know? So before you know it, it's hilarious. How are you going to make someone go away with 3 packets of salt when they came for a kilo of sugar?
And looking at the Ugandan market, what similarities do you see with our market here, and why do you feel like Kenyans are relating to what exactly you air on Don't Mess with Kansiime?
Well, corruption, we are all corrupt. And we are competing, I think, stiffly. Ugandans and Kenyans, we are like saying, I'm the best, you're the best. No, so we identify, so like the traffic officer skit, I didn't think it would hit for you guys, but then you guys just loved it so much. And the domestic, there's some issues we have, domestic violence, same stuff. The usual things, the bumpy roads, it's the same. It's the same place, really. We're all East Africa, so it's so easy for me to do a skit for Ugandans, and then Kenyans get it so well.
But you know, apart from those that find you funny, there are those who, you know, critics that would say this girl is extremely annoying. Do you come across those? Do you meet people who are like,
and they're like, can't you ever be nice? And like, we are bored of you being. But then if you stop messing with Kansiime, then it's no longer Don't Mess with Kansiime. So I've got to be extremely annoying to you. I have to have a solution for every problem for you to know that it's Don't Mess with Kansiime. Because then if I'm nice, it stops being my product.
And actually we asked your better half what he thinks about your on-screen persona, and this is what he had to say. Let's listen in. Right, and as we wait on that, Kansiime, just going forward to, okay, there we go, let's take a look.
What doesn't make me happy is that sometimes you can be serious, you're meaning something, and somebody takes it lightly. And when you're not serious, it is the exact opposite. I don't know if you understand. You know, I can say, don't do this, we need to, and then she starts laughing at it. And then when I don't mean something, then they take it seriously. So that inverse proportionality it's very disturbing. And she tends to make jokes about my friends. You know, we can be having, you know, we're like in a restaurant or in a bar having a beer, and then this guy walks to us and she starts speaking on him, okay? But being who she is, they just, you know, they laugh it off. But I can tell sometimes they are, you know, they're discomforted by it. But I've told her, you know, sometimes you just tone it down. So it's not really irritating per se, but rather making somebody uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah, that's new. Kansiime, so you don't only bully your on-screen husband, Filippo. This is going on.
That man you just saw is hard to bully.
He's hard to bully. Okay, let's talk about wedding plans. You had this lavish, traditional wedding ceremony. Yeah, lavish. I mean, I love what you had on. I love, you guys go all out when you do the traditional wedding ceremony. For us.
And I didn't set out to have it like that. I just wanted to have a small function, but small in Imparo, where they've not had a big function for a very long time. Where you were joking, it couldn't be small. Yeah.
So, any plans? Wedding? When are we expecting?
Well, I know we are wedding soon, but there's so much we are trying to catch up on, that setting a date will take the joy out of everything. Yeah. But it's going to, just the way no one knew about the introduction, the wedding is going to happen. And considering that I want it small, and I have a problem, some fans, have their own personal attachments. If they know about it and I don't invite them, I'm in trouble. Yes. Okay. So I'm trying to keep it on the low, because if I set the date, they might just set a tracker on me that they know where the function is and they show up. Okay. So it's going to happen, and when it happens, I hope I'll share it with you guys.
Yeah, and I hope I'll get invited. Just saying. So let's move to the fact that your husband, of course, thinks so highly of you. He's so in love with you, and we have a surprise for you from him, which I'm sure you will love very much. Let's take a look.
I would like to let you know that you're the best thing that has happened to me. You make me very happy. I enjoy every time I spend with you. I feel like the time sometimes we spend is not enough, although I know it's for a lifetime, which ideally should be enough. But I love you so much. Keep doing what you're doing. Your fans love you, your family love you, your friends love you, Citizen loves you, and may you be the best that you can be and achieve the highest you can achieve in life.
So beautiful, so intense. That is your man. Speechless?
If I speak, then I will ruin my makeup.
I can't believe you just said that. Yeah, I mean, if you speak, you will, honestly, because that was deep.
I didn't even know he was capable of such. Bambi.
Bambi is what, baby?
Too.
Bambi is baby?
No, Bambi, I love him too.
Oh, wow, okay.
I can't believe this is happening.
Yeah, we just wanted you to know that, even after a busy day at work, somebody is
But that guy is brave.
I mean,
he's the hero in all this.
Yeah.
You guys wouldn't have me here if it wasn't okay with him. Because it's a matter of saying, you know what, sweet, I don't want you to go anywhere, and I won't go anywhere. So he's the real guy, he's the star in all this.
Yeah. You need a supporting figure.
He's the star in all this. I know guys out there who say, oh, she's pretty. I think, how would she be? But trust me, you wouldn't handle. Trust me. Ojog, I don't know. I don't think very many guys can be who he is to me.
Oh, great. Well said. So let's move to acting. Apart from the skits, you are a stand-up comic. A very much sought after stand-up comic. Let's talk about that.
I did actually set out to be a stand-up comedian, and it's the hardest thing I've ever had to do. I wish I would just do sketch comedy every time I went somewhere, but traveling with the whole crew is hard. But I have a weekly show. We have a weekly show in Uganda at the National Theatre by the group Fun Factory. That's where I actually started acting. That's where it all started. Fun Factory. And now I do a weekly, every time I'm in Uganda, I have to be on stage every Thursday with a group of about 14 mentally disturbed people, 70, they are crazy people. That's why I got that whole sketch feeling, because we do sketch, what you see on Don't Mess with Kansiime, but we put it on stage every week. It is absolute madness. Sometimes we have end of month temporary madness. Then we have yes, temporary. Yeah, for that time, for those 2 hours on stage, we are allowed to be crazy, and it's always good. You should see it. You should come and see it.
Yeah, I should come.
Those guys are brilliant.
But international assignments, also international engagement. You've been traveling quite a bit. Let's talk
Yes,
about
the first time I actually traveled, we call it outside countries. The first time I went outside countries, I went to London, and I got there and my tickets were sold. The moment I landed, tickets were sold out. And I didn't quite get what it meant till I got to the venue and people were being bounced, literally bounced, like the security pushing people out saying it is full. And I was like, who am I? Being in this strange place for the first time, and people are flexing to see me. They don't know me personally, and like 12 people were Ugandans. The rest were from Kenya, Zimbabwe, Malawi, Ghana, Nigeria, everywhere. And they were even white. I don't know what they were laughing about.
Yeah.
As in, I don't know. I didn't know what they were laughing, because the things I do really ideally they work for an African. I didn't know how they were getting it, but they got it. They laughed, and it was a good show. Okay. So I've done in London. I've been to Malaysia. I've been to Rwanda, of course. I've
Kenya,
been to Kenya, and then Mombasa, and then Tanzania, and then I'm going to Malawi next week, and then Zambia, Zimbabwe.
So very busy.
Yes.
Final question: what are we expecting going forward from Kansiime, and indeed, just to wrap this all up, the future of comedy? Of course, we know there are very few women in comedy. You've actually become a household name. Little You has become a household name. Everybody is talking Kansiime. As we wind up.
It's as good as asking me, where do I see myself in, you know, they usually ask that question, where do you see yourself? I don't think I see there. I choose to see here and understand here where I am. Because if you had asked me the same question about beginning of 2010 and asked me, where do you see yourself in 5 years, I would not see myself here. So sometimes I don't quite see clearly where I'm going. I just understand where I am and just let tomorrow be with God. Oh, and I am a very, very, very staunch Christian.
Okay.
And I pray every time I get it. So if you ask me, where do you see me going career-wise, I sing for kids. I have an album already of 9 songs. Really? So by the end of the year, I'll have launched it. I'm doing videos now. So by the time I, begin missing all kinds of things, I'll also be singing for kids, so that I enter the whole child zone full throttle.
Great. And I think you are talented, beautiful, humble, so grounded. It's been such a pleasure meeting you. But you have to make us laugh. I mean, really, I know everybody's saying,
can I just tickle you and you laugh?
No,
you're laughing.
I was tickled so much as a child. I just,
you hate being tickled.
It hurts.
You hate being
it hurts
tickled.
when I get tickled, yeah.
I wish I would play for you as a kid, because today I wanted people to see me as a normal person. Oh, and something I really like so much, I like being left alone, because that's the only time I get to breathe and think and do things that I like.
Okay.
So today, I want my fans to let me breathe.
Great. But you know where to catch her if you want her to make you laugh. I mean, she's rib cracking. Wednesdays, 7:30 p.m, Citizen TV. She's got an amazing cast. But please stop bullying Filippo and Grace.
But that's all I have. That's all I have, as I bully my husband.
So much, Kansiime. The repeat is on Sundays at 5:30 p.m. right here on Citizen TV. She's the lovely Anne Kansiime in the flesh, right here in our studios on Citizen TV 1-on-1. Thank you so much for watching. Over to you, Mike.
Well, thank you very much, Lillian Muli and Anne Kansiime. After a short commercial break, we'll be back with